All right, speaking of holiday gatherings, while we love a family, they can stress us out too, especially when you're faced with what some would call a holiday SOS while unwrapping gifts that maybe you don't like or attending a party. Well, luckily, Diane Gottsman says you don't have to panic. She joins us to help you navigate the holidays politely. Hey, Diane, how are you?
How are you, Hannah?
Doing really good. I love this segment, and I think we're all going to be having some stressful moments, so let's get right to it. We're actually going to present you with questions from some Christmas VIPs. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get to our first question. They write in saying, "Dear Diane, last year Elsa regifted a present to me. I know it was regifted because I originally gave it to her. What should I do if it happens again? Sincerely, feeling Frosty."
Oh, yes. And especially if it's the same gift, it just keeps getting recycled. But I think the ultimate goal is to not make someone feel uncomfortable. So just accept it gracefully, graciously. Consider maybe next year saying, listen, we're not going to do gifts this year. Let's just spend time together and enjoy. Because obviously, you're just kind of recycling the same, literally the same gift.
All right, very good. All right, the next one says, "Dear Diane, I recently went to a holiday party only to realize I wasn't the only one who found a good deal on my dress. Miss Piggy had on the same one. What would you do? Respectfully, Mrs. Claus has claws."
I think it's happened to all of us at one time or another, and I think you make the best of it. It's innocent. It's not even a mistake. It's just a funny situation, maybe not so funny for some, but just be lighthearted, take a photo together, and just enjoy the party.
All right, very good. Next question. "Dear Diane, last year my good friend Cruella DeVille came to Christmas dinner. I loved seeing her, but I wasn't expecting her other 101 guests. She's off my list this year. But what should I do if another person brings dogs this year? Yours truly got Scrooged."
Oh, gosh. Okay, so a really great guest knows not to show up with a plus one, and especially when it's a plus furry one. Even though we love pets, there might be allergies involved. So you have to think carefully about this and let your surprise guest, the mom or dad of the guest, know, this isn't a good time. We have children here that have allergies, or we have guests here that have allergies. I think we're going to have to either put our furry friends someplace safe in the house. Are you comfortable with that? Or even out back if it's a warm day. But accommodate your guests as much as possible, but keep other guests in mind as well.
Okay, moving right along. We have another question. "Dear Diane, I recently went down in Chimney and got a surprise. The people inside got a little too close for my liking. What should I do when people invade my space? Thanks again. Go away, Grinch."
Yeah. Well, this is not the time to invade anybody. This is not the time to invade anybody's space, as we just heard. So, I think it's important as a host to have good ventilation, HEPA filters, have some of the events outside. It's going to be a warm day for the holidays this weekend. So, and if you are the guest and they're invading your space, just take a few steps back. You can even say, I'm not up for hugs quite yet, but I'm so happy to see you. So we have to set boundaries and keep our boundaries politely and respectfully.
All right, our next question comes from a pretty big Christmas name. They write, "Dear Diane, every year I hate going to my mother-in-law's house after delivering gifts. She's going to ask me how much I enjoyed the milk and cookies she left out. I love her, but I really don't like her cookies. How should I answer her this time? Respectfully, Santa is scared."
I think you just tell the truth. So let's say she makes the most wonderful orange slice cookies, but you just don't like orange slices. You can just say, they look wonderful. I know they are everyone loves them, but I'm just not a fan of orange slices. I hope you understand. But look, I brought some chocolate chip cookies that I'd like to share. So, sometimes always honesty is the best policy, but sometimes we just have to be bold and let them know so they don't keep doing it over and over again.
So you would really say no white lie on that one. You don't just take a bite and say delicious and kind of move on?
Well, you could, but if let's just say you're allergic to it, you have to say, I'm allergic to nuts. They look wonderful, but I have to pass.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, our next one says, "Dear Diane, I used to love surprises. That changed last year when Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen all surrounded me. Not to make fun of my nose, but to give me a gift, and I didn't have anything for them. How would you handle that? Best regards, Rudolph. Smells another surprise."
I love these questions. So you would just say, thank you. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Don't rush around trying to find that regift that's been regifted back to you 3 times. So just own the experience, appreciate the gesture, and then maybe another time, maybe a New Year's time, take over a bottle of wine, do something nice for them, but you don't have to give a gift right away, and don't make lame excuses because they're going to know.
All right. Thank you so much, Diane, for helping us.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.